Hi David, my name is David, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why we asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a website that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site. We need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I might not be able to answer them right away, since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed the microphone. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. Actually, this may be posted on YouTube. Anything that would identify who you are is going to be deleted, and if you ever want it taken down, it can be taken down. And we'll send you a permission slip for that. Also, there are a few people that, well, my teacher will see it, and maybe whoever else happens upon my really unpopular YouTube site that nobody seems to go to would see it too. So, if you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a... Yeah, I'll email you the permission form. It just says we have your permission to record you and that the recording will only be seen by the people working on the project. Do we have permission for this, Dad?
Yes.
Do you have any questions so far?
No, let's get it done.
Okay. Before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. These are just done to get you used to talking. First, what's your occupation?
Family physician.
What do you do all day?
See patients and practice medicine.
Now, roughly, how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email at work and at home?
Probably around 60 hours.
Okay. And what's the split between email and browsing? A rough percentage.
Well, probably a lot of it's using our electronic medical record, which isn't email or browsing. But probably there's more 70% browsing and 30% email when I just use those two.
Okay. What sites are you looking at when you browse the web? You mentioned your online medical record. You don't have to go into more detail than that, but what other sites are you looking at?
Amazon, Fox News. Those are the main sites.
All right. Did you have any favorite websites?
Amazon, Fox News.
Okay. Okay, great. We're done with the questions, and we can start looking at things. First, I'm going to have to ask you to go to deviantart.com.
Okay, I'm there.
Now, tell me what you make of this website.
Looks like some of your drawings.
Yeah? What do you think you can do here?
Well, look at Deviant Art.
What's Deviant Art, in your opinion?
Strange looking stuff.
Okay. Now, you can scroll up and down, but right now we don't want you to click on anything. And is there a way you can position my camera towards the screen? Okay, thanks. Yep, you can just take a look around for a second and tell us what you think about everything on here.
Well, there's pretty pictures, I guess. Some basic wildlife and some anime and stuff like you used to draw.
Now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one aloud and I would give you a printed copy normally, but we're not going to do that right now. But I'm going to ask you to do these tasks without using the search option. We'll learn more about how well the site works that way. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. Okay, you are just your average Joe cruising the internet. You want to post something interesting to your Facebook feed. Demonstrate how you think you would do that on DeviantArt.com.
How I would find my Facebook feed on DeviantArt?
How would you post a picture on DeviantArt.com to your Facebook feed? How would you share a picture that you liked?
Well, I don't see a button that allows that, so I guess in the search button I'll put in.
No, you can't use the search thing.
Oh, I can't.
Not for this thing.
I guess you click on the submit button, which I just did.
Okay.
And then you have to fill in all this stuff for being a free member. Should I fill that in?
Only if you really want an account.
No, I don't necessarily want an account. But then how can I, if I don't sign up, how can I submit a picture?
Well, you're not trying to submit a picture at this time. You're just trying to share an existing picture to Facebook.
Well, that's the only way I can really see that would allow me to post a picture here, but it still doesn't say how to post it to Facebook.
Okay. Do you see how to exit out of this? Well, like just yeah, there you go. Alright, now you have a new drawing that you want to post on DeviantArt. How would you go about doing that?
Looks to me like I would just click the submit button if I'm a member, and then perhaps it would allow me to do that.
Okay. Alright, so if that's how you submit a new drawing, do you have a theory as to how you would share an existing drawing yet, or? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I might want to look at the help and frequently asked questions.
Okay.
There's also a group button, but without clicking on it, I don't know where it would take me.
Okay. What do you think about this page? Is it helping you find what you need so far, or?
Well, I'm just looking for anything that would tell me how to share pictures, but sharing. Sharing adequate. So like you share it through your profile. So you can share a link to your art.
Okay.
Adding media.
Okay. Is there a search option on the FAQ?
Let me go back to the. Yeah, there is.
You can go ahead and just use that to try and look up how to do it.
So how to share pictures?
Yeah, how to share something to Facebook.
I'm not really finding anything specifically about how to share it as Facebook.
Okay. What are you finding?
Well, how I can sell prints, forum etiquette, how do I link to other deviants, deviations, or pages, how do I do and clear the sessions, how do I use forums, publishing, sharing, and licensing options.
Okay. Did you understand what all that meant, or did you have some questions about all that?
Well, of course, this isn't my field, so I would say, yeah, I'd have to actually go through and do some of this before I fully understood it.
Okay. Okay, can you let's just go back to the homepage. Can you navigate to the homepage from here? Alright. We're just going to go on to the next question. You are looking to purchase a piece of art for your office. How do you think you would go about doing that?
Well, let me click on a piece of art and see if it brings up a purchase button. Well, there's a Facebook share button on this, so I might be able to post that to Facebook.
Okay. Did you want to try to do that, or?
Oh, I don't know if I want to arouse comments from my Facebook people.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, because they might ask me what this is about. Well, there's a whole bunch of comments and stuff on this, but I don't really see anything that would say purchase it.
Okay. What do you think you can do on this page that you're in?
On this page?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you can maybe post it to Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, or my site, whatever that is.
Okay.
And it gives you more pictures, more art from this author. Look at all the comments.
Okay.
Watch a YouTube video he's got here. Post a comment.
Okay.
And I guess the details about the picture and all the camera settings he used to take it.
Okay. Uh, do you think this is where you should go to purchase art, or do you think you need to go back?
Well, I haven't found a purchase button on this page yet. Of course, the shop button may do something. I'm clicking on one of the pictures there. See if it does anything, but Not so far.
Still don't know what that beeping is.
Beeping?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got into the art of a particular artist. I'll click on one of those. See what it does. And then that gives me the option to purchase it.
Okay. What do you think about the purchasing options there? Is there anything that you think it needs, or?
No, it gives you a choice of sizes and choose a frame for it.
Okay, I'm not going to be asking you to add a credit card or anything to this, but do you want to go ahead and try adding it to your cart?
Okay.
And then try checking out and see how that process goes?
Okay.
Clicking continue. New customer. And then it asks me to provide username, email address, and password.
Okay, that's as far as we're gonna take that for you.
Okay.
You can go ahead and go back to the homepage. Did you think it was so did you have any issues or anything with how they had that set up?
No, not with that.
Alright, well, now we're going to go on to the next question. For this one, I know that we told you not to use the search engine, but for this one, I want you to go ahead and you'll be using it. Yeah, we've already had a few people try to find this object, and they just couldn't do it without it, so I'm just going to have you use it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are a big Deadpool fan. What do you think you would have to do to find some Deadpool-themed art?
Well, probably just search for Deadpool. And there's Deadpool Traditional.
Okay. Did you find? Did you think they did everything they could there, or do you think that process could have gone any smoother?
Well, I only found one picture.
Do you think there's probably more on the site somewhere?
I would guess so. You know, I mean, this is traditional drawing, and I guess at a Deviant art site, they would probably have additional types of drawings of this subject.
Okay.
Well, there's Infinity War Deadpool.
Okay, we're just gonna go on to the next task.
Okay.
Now, without using the search engine anymore, I'd like you to use the categories portion on the side navigation to try and find a piece of artwork that you like.
Okay, I'll go into cartoons and comics. Seems like it's still trying to do Deadpool stuff, so I'm going to go back to the home page. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do photography. Okay. Got a nice fox picture. Doesn't really have an add to cart button or purchase option. Magnifying lens, I can bring it up or maybe share it over here on the right hand side. And you can always view more pictures of similar foxes and animals.
Okay. Now for this next part, I'm going to have you log into my account on this, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just gonna text you the password and everything real fast. Alright. So you've logged into my account. How do you think you would add an image to my gallery?
Let me switch to gallery.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, I switched to gallery to see if that would do anything. Submit art, maybe? Choose a file to upload. Upload your art here. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, if you have like a picture or something you want to put on there, you can do that.
Oh.
If not, it's okay. We can just go on to the next question.
Well, I guess go on because I don't know.
Okay.
There's some pictures on my phone, but I don't know about on here.
Okay, how do you think you would write a journal entry?
Well, there's a little thing over here that says journals, so you look at that.
Hey, the screen paused on my end.
No. That's because somebody's trying to call me.
Oh, okay.
Springs. So I'll decline.
I don't really know if these are your journals.
Do you want to...
Those journals.
What's that?
I don't know if these are journals or if they're other people's journals.
Did you want to... You can click on one. If you'd like.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure if that'll tell me how to add a journal entry. I mean, you can always add a comment down there on this journal thing.
Yeah.
Let's browse journals. Personal journals. And I don't think any of this would be your stuff, so personal didn't mean the same thing I thought it would. There's another journal button up there. But I think that just is another way to get back to all the list of all these journals.
Okay. How about we just... How about we just go on to the next question?
Okay.
For now, and we can just come back to that one probably later. Where do you think you would go to participate in a chat?
Probably click on the chat button. How about that?
Okay.
And you haven't created any chat rooms yet, but there's a whole list of chats here. I don't think I'll click on penis room, sorry, or butt room.
Alright. At this time, I want you to go find an online Deviant and add one of their artwork pieces to my favorites list.
I clicked on the icon for online Deviants and clicked on the first, and then there's pieces of artwork. And the little star button, I don't know what that does, but I'll click on it. Okay, just add it to my favorites, or your favorites, so have fun.
Okay, and now the last task I'm going to have for you is I want you to upload a new profile picture for me. Or just go to where you think that would be done.
Yep, trying to find it. Look under Tater the Tot. See if that does anything. Ah, there's journal entries.
I actually think there might be some photos on here you could just put on.
So
There might be some in there already. You can just use.
possibly could be the submit art button. under your profile page. And then choose a file to upload.
Yeah, I don't believe that is actually for the profile picture. That might be a way you could upload like a new profile picture if you want.
Oh, there's profile there. Let's see what that does. Nope, that's the same spot. David Younger, recent activity, about. Edit page. Let's see.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I was thinking about trying to click on your name, but that doesn't do it. Oh, wait, here's a picture up here. Change avatar. Upload image. Now, where's that butt form at? I want a new image for you. Pictures? Anything there? Nope. See pictures. There. Seems to be trying to upload an image here. There's something.
Do you think it's happening in a timely manner, or?
Can't display the image to resize. Please try a different one. Okay. Let's try Beardo. Yep, that seems to be. Yep, couldn't do it, so let's use the webcam. Let's see. Okay, I'm stuck at this point here. Clicked on perfect and either reset it, retry, oh, close maybe. Nope, that's the same thing. Again, the upload avatar button doesn't do anything. Reset button. Reset to the default avatar. Close. Well, I don't seem to be able to find any good pictures from my computer to upload. And I get stuck on trying to use the webcam.
It's okay. We don't have to go any further than this.
Okay.
Alright, let's just... Thanks, that was very helpful. At this point in time, I would usually go and discuss some things with my web team, but there's no web team, it's just you and me, so... do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No, other than I need to make my hand go numb.